This host isn't real. I'm a synthetic version of myself. And that's exactly the point. Welcome to the Politics of AI Filmmaking. What if The Matrix was never really about robots? What if it was about something much more dangerous than synthetic reality? Not machines taking over the world, but humans losing the ability to tell what's real anymore. Because right now, AI can generate faces that don't exist, voices that never spoke, actors that were never on set, entire worlds that were never built. And the strange part? This no longer feels like science fiction. It feels familiar, almost like we've seen it before. Maybe because we have. When The Matrix released in 1999, most people thought it was a movie about killer machines, black leather, slow motion bullets, action, cool sunglasses. But over time, people realized the film was actually asking a much bigger question. If technology can perfectly simulate reality, how would we know the difference? That question matters now more than ever. Because in 1999, the idea of fully synthetic humans felt impossible. Today, we're building them, right now. Think about where AI already is. AI can now generate photorealistic people, realistic voices, emotional performances, cinematic lighting, digital environments, entire short films. Some of them are convincing enough that audiences genuinely can't tell they're AI generated anymore. And that changes something fundamental. For over 100 years, film had a built-in relationship with reality. Even science fiction films were still grounded in something physically captured. Actors performed, sets existed, cameras recorded reality. But AI changes that relationship completely. Now, the camera itself is no longer proof that something happened. And honestly, even this host isn't entirely real. What you're watching right now is a synthetic version of me, an AI-generated performance designed to look human, which is exactly the point. If a digital version of a filmmaker can deliver a political commentary show, then maybe The Matrix wasn't warning us about machines taking over the world. Maybe it was warning us about the moment synthetic reality became emotionally believable. The genius of The Matrix wasn't the action. It was the philosophy. The machines didn't defeat humanity with force. They defeated humanity by controlling perception. And honestly, that feels uncomfortably modern. Today, algorithms shape what we watch, what we believe, what we click, what we argue about, what we emotionally react to. AI recommendation systems already influence culture. Now generative AI may influence reality itself. And filmmaking sits directly in the middle of that shift. Because cinema has always been one of humanity's most powerful illusion machines. Hollywood already creates emotional simulations. AI simply takes that power to another level. There used to be a phrase, seeing is believing. But AI may destroy that idea forever. Soon, anyone may be able to generate fake interviews, fake speeches, fake historical footage, fake celebrity performances, fake news events, fake political moments, all photorealistic, all believable. That doesn't just affect filmmaking, that affects trust itself. And that's where this becomes political, because whoever controls synthetic media may eventually control perception at scale. Again, very Matrix. But here's the interesting twist. Hollywood helped prepare us for this moment. For decades, films trained audiences to accept digital worlds. CGI evolved, virtual production evolved, digital de-aging evolved, motion capture evolved. Synthetic actors slowly became normalized, and now AI enters the picture. The line between real performance, digital performance, synthetic performance is beginning to disappear. The industry isn't asking, can we do this anymore? It's asking, how far can we go? That's a very different conversation. Now, obviously, this creates fear. Actors worry about digital replicas. Artists worry about replacement. Writers worry about authorship. Audiences worry about manipulation. And honestly, some of those fears are valid because every major technological shift creates disruption. The camera disrupted painters, television disrupted radio, streaming disrupted theaters. AI may disrupt everything at once, and that speed is what makes this moment feel different. The transition isn't happening over decades. It's happening in real time, right in front of us. But there's another side to this story, too. AI also lowers barriers. Independent filmmakers can now create visuals that once required massive studios. Small creators can build worlds previously impossible without huge budgets. That matters because technology doesn't just centralize power. Sometimes it democratizes it. The real question is, who benefits the most from AI filmmaking? Large corporations or individual creators? That battle may define the next era of cinema. And again, that's politics. But maybe the most fascinating part of all this is that the Matrix may have predicted something even deeper. Not machine domination, not robot wars, synthetic identity. Because today, people increasingly live through digital versions of themselves, online personas, AI avatars, synthetic voices, curated realities. And now, AI can literally generate versions of us, digital humans, synthetic performers, virtual influencers. At some point, the distinction between real and artificial may stop mattering culturally. And when that happens, we may discover that the Matrix was never really about escaping machines. It was about preserving human authenticity. The truth is, AI filmmaking is not inherently good or bad. Like every major tool in cinema history, it depends on who controls it, how it's used, and whether audiences remain aware of what they're watching. Because the real danger may not be AI itself. The real danger is becoming so comfortable with synthetic reality that we stop questioning it. And maybe that's why The Matrix still resonates today. Because beneath all the action, it asked a timeless question. What happens when illusion becomes more powerful than truth? And now, for the first time, that question no longer feels theoretical. I'm Marc Kimball, or at least a synthetic version of him, because the future of cinema is being rewritten in real time, and whether that future empowers creators or replaces them may depend on how awake we choose to be. If this got you thinking, subscribe, because this conversation is just getting started. Join me on Substack, politicsofai.substack.com. That's where the real conversation continues. This is the Politics of AI Filmmaking.